Welcome back to another video on DC Future States. Now, we know Gotham is ruled by magistrates, and there's law and order everywhere, there's peacekeepers, vigilantes are being hunted down, the Bat family are not in a good place. But what's going on with Tim Drake Robin and Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler? What's going on with these two important characters? Well, that's what we're going to find out today as we dive into Future States, Robin Eternal number 1. We begin in the year 2025. Gotham City now has a cyberpunk-esque feel to it. Now we see these three men about to get on a helicopter. One of the men say, "There's some good air, clean." The other man responds, "Think there'll be more air packs on the convoy." The other man says, "Heard something even better's coming in." The other man smiles and says, "The stuff they say will pump up the cybers, right? Should take down any leftover vigilantes. That kind of thing that can take down what's left of the Bat Empire and turn the tide in the magistrate's favor once and for all." The three men fly away in the helicopter. Now, above them, we see Tim Drake Robin. He's watching over Gotham City, and he's been listening on this conversation. Now, he uses a cloaking device so he's not noticed. But he still gets noticed, alright? We see this big magistrate robot, this cyberbot, show up. The magistrate cyberbot says, "Stop all movements by order of the magistrates." The cyberbots blast at Robin. Tim dodges the blast and lands on a ledge. Tim is balancing himself on this ledge so he won't fall. He can see Gotham below, and the big magistrate robot coming forth to eliminate him. Tim says Gotham needs a Robin to protect it. Dick Grayson is in Arkham Asylum. Jason Todd has betrayed the Bat family and joined the magistrates. Bruce is supposedly dead. Tim grabs a bomb and throws it at the cyberbots. You hear a loud boom! The cyberbot is hit just for a second, but it continues marching forth. Tim says, "What?" He's surprised. The robot isn't destroyed. The cyberbot grabs Tim by the neck and begins to choke him. The robot's head is blown up. Tim is saved by Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler. Tim's surprised to see her. Tim kicks the big robot off the ledge. The cyberbot crashes into the streets. Tim and Stephanie land on the ground and look into the robots. Tim remembers Stephanie hanging up the cape. She went on to a civilian life, but now she's suddenly back. Tim's been alone and questions why Stephanie's even here. Stephanie says, "You're welcome, Robin. Been a while." Tim responds, "And whose fault is that? When the magistrate cracked down, when they killed Bruce, you hung up the cape." Tim pushes the conversation forward. He tells Stephanie that a new shipment came in. The magistrate will have something that'll make the cybers unbeatable. Tim finds a known substance in the cyberbots. Tim will use it next time to fight off against the cyberbots. Stephanie says, "You used the electromagnetic pulse bomb on him. It did nothing. You almost died. You should have kept your cloaking device on." Tim responds saying, "I can't keep the cloaking device on and fight a cyber. I have to divert the power to the shock absorbers. I'm doing all I can." Stephanie covers Tim's mouth and shuts him up. She says, "You can't do everything on your own." Tim asks Stephanie to join him and help save Gotham City. He puts his hand out. Stephanie refuses. She says, "Sorry, Tim. I'm not interested in watching the people I love die." Stephanie leaves through the shadows. Tim is disappointed, but he has one person in mind who can help him. Tim lifts up the substance in the air from the cyberbots and stares at it. We shift to the Gotham City Customs office. Tim meets up with a woman named Darcy. She can't hear, but she has a device that helps her. She uses silent language to communicate with Tim. Tim and Darcy look out into the night sunrise of Gotham City. Tim shows Darcy the substance he found. She is shocked. The substance is known as Lazarus resin. It comes from the Lazarus pits, obviously. This substance is able to imbue synthetic beings with organic rejuvenation. What's created from the substance is cyberbots. The magistrate put a lot of money into this experiment. The next batch of cyberbots is being released tonight. This substance makes the cyberbots immortal. Tim says, "It's worse than I thought." Tim asks for more help from Darcy. Darcy refuses. She doesn't want to lose her job. Darcy tells Tim to ask his family, but Tim reminds Darcy that his family will be dealt harsh punishments if they are caught. The Bat family has already lost too much. Tim pretty much asks Darcy to be his oracle, right? Guide him through the magistrate base and stop these immortal cyberbots from even being created, right? Now, Darcy doesn't want the stupidest genius she knows to die, so she joins Tim on his mission. We shift to later that night. Tim has Darcy connected to his chest. Tim and Darcy blast off, whoosh! They fly and get closer to the magistrate base. As they fly, Stephanie Brown shows up out of nowhere. She's on a ladder, right? Now, she's trying to stop the magistrate base as well. She says to Tim, "Need a hand?" Now, Tim reassures Darcy that Stephanie is just a friend. Spoiler joins Tim and Darcy. They climb up the ladder into the magistrate base. They make it inside. Tim says, "I knew you'd come." Stephanie responds, "Didn't realize you'd ask someone else instead." Tim asks Darcy to lead the way. The magistrate technology is messing with Darcy's ear module. She can't tell what's going on. That's when an army of police surround Robin, Darcy, and Spoiler. Tim tells Darcy, "Find the resin. We'll be right behind you." Robin and Spoiler face off against the army of police. Darcy finds the Lazarus resin. Now, Rob and Spoiler defeat the army of police. They find Darcy and stare in awe at the resin. That's when a cyberbot shows up. It tells the group to halt. It goes to blast, but Spoiler pulls out a cannon and hits the cyberbots with a huge blast. The cyberbot isn't phased. It's already been hit with the Lazarus resin. It's more powerful now. Tim goes to attack the cyberbot's head. Tim says, "If this ends now, you won't hurt my family anymore." The cyberbot then grabs Tim by the neck. The cyberbot snaps Tim's neck. He falls into the Lazarus resin. You hear a crack. Stephanie is shot. Darcy notices the resin is all over Tim. Tim is resurrected by the substance. He gets up and tells the cyberbots, "Hell of a round one. Now, round two." That's how he ends. Future States Robin Eternal #1. So that was Future States Robin Eternal #1, written by Megan Fitzmartin and drawn by Eddie Barrows. Now, first off, the artwork by Eddie Barrows is just amazing, guys. I just like the different dark tone he adds to Gotham City, but still keeps that cyberpunk-esque feel, you know? And also, I just like how he gets you invested in the world. His facial expressions are really good. How he draws like Stephanie Brown and Tim Drake is really cool. And the action sequences look phenomenal. So, for me, no complaints about the artwork. It looks really good. You see a lot of sequential artwork in this issue with the different fight scenes or the dialogue-heavy scenes. So, I think you guys will really enjoy this artwork because it just looks really good. I know that Eddie Barrows put a lot of work here because it shows. Now, the writing by Megan Fitzmartin is actually really good as well. She really knows Tim Drake's voice, how to write him. Tim Drake is very enjoyable and likable in this issue. He has some really great scenes, and the ending with him being resurrected and more powerful now is really dope. I'm excited to see where the story goes with him fighting off against the immortal cyberbot. That's gonna be really cool next issue. But also other characters, Stephanie Brown, she was really good. Her interactions with Tim Drake were really nice and actually written very well. And seeing her actually join the group at the end to fight off against the army of police and then try to get this Lazarus resin. That's the whole point of this mission, to take this Lazarus resin from the magistrates so there's no immortal cyberbots. That was really good. And the whole plot in this issue, I actually really liked. It was interesting. And the whole idea of immortal cyberbots and the magistrates pulling more money out to make even better weapons against the Bat family is a really cool idea. Now, I'm still trying to wonder who the magistrate is. You guys give me your theories down below. I'm still thinking about my theories. I'll probably reveal my theories in upcoming videos. Just stay tuned. Now, another character introduced in this issue is Darcy. Now, she's okay. She's not an awesome character yet, but she does have some nice moments and she is unique. But yeah, guys, overall, a solid first issue to the series, and I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it. Check it out. It's a really good issue, but tell me your thoughts on this issue down below. If you guys like the video, give a big thumbs up. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next Future States Robin Eternal video. Now, before I close this video out, though, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, he's about to close out the video, right? No. So, before I close it out, though, in this issue, I'm a little confused about the continuity of these Future State titles, because all these Bat family member titles are connected, right? You have Nightwing, Robin Eternal, the next Batman, Teen Titans. I'm pretty sure they're all connected, because they're referenced, something is referenced in each issue that connects them. But in the recent Teen Titans issue, we see that Nightwing, yes, he has the Deathstroke costume, and he's with the Teen Titans in a way. Yes, he's more mean to them, he's not the nice Dick Grayson, but he's not crazy. But here, we see that Tim Drake explains that, okay, Dick Grayson is in Arkham Asylum, so he's crazy. Now, it could just be, okay, he's crazy here, but 2 years later, he becomes like this Deathstroke version, and is kind of better. He's not as crazy, because this issue is set in 2025, where the Teen Titans issue is set in 2027. So there could be some time gap there that they could explain that, but I hope they do. There's a lot of backstory missing in all these titles that I don't think it's really a flaw, it just gets me more intrigued, but I hope the backstory is explained in either the next issue of this series or another issue of another series like Teen Titans, or maybe the Nightwing comic coming out next week, I think, either next week or the following week. But still, we also find out that Red Hood, he's with the Magistrate. He betrayed the Bat family, which I wish we got a Red Hood issue. That sounds super interesting, and I'm excited to see what he does. Now, we know that Damian, nowhere to be found. Like, really, he's nowhere to be found. I know a lot of people are theorizing that he's Red X, but I don't know. Maybe, but that just seems so obvious. I wonder what they'll do with Damian. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully he's written well. He's not just written badly, but I have some hope in what they'll do with him in Future States, and I hope they don't just leave him out of it. If they just leave him out of it, I'll be disappointed, right? Because they keep mentioning Damian, but nothing's happened with him yet. But yeah, I just wanted to add that into the video, guys. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting about the continuity of all these titles. Like, we know Shazam, Flash, and Teen Titans are connected with, like, the 4 Riders of Apocalypse. We know the next Batman, Robin Eternal, and Nightwing are connected. So there's a lot of connectivity, but also some confusion, right? Which you guys send me your thoughts on all this confusion, the continuity down below. And yeah, I'll continue to talk about it in upcoming videos. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.